I believe that everything happens for a reason, and that there are certain trials and tribulations in our lives that we are experiencing for the good of God's will. And not every moment is fun or hard, but everything takes place in order to better shape us to become the people that we are meant to become. When I was 16, I went on a trip with my family through the western half of the United States, where we visited places like Zion National Park and Yellowstone. It started with a shorter drive to Utah, then a trip to Yellowstone, where we stayed the nights in a cabin. The cabin was small, with enough space for a couple of days. There were 6 of us, so it wasn't exactly easy fitting into one cabin, yet it was achievable. My family and I were close enough at the time, yet I could really use some time to strengthen my relationships with them all. So we rented it out and visited Yellowstone, and after a while, it was time to leave. Yet when my dad started the car, it wouldn't get going, so then we decided to stay a little while longer. This is when the whole cabin situation got worse. It slowly became more difficult to endure the pain of being cramped in one cabin. Additionally, it was then when I became even more addicted to a game on my phone. In the end, I ended up spending a lot of quality time with my family, and it taught me a lot about being responsible for your mental health and relationships. These are the lessons that I took with me later on into my adult life. They taught me about how to love one another while respecting myself and my boundaries, along with those of others. Eventually, we fixed the car and then got started on the trip back, and what was meant to be 2 weeks led to almost a month of traveling and not always in the best state of my car. It's definitely taught me a lot about caring for one another, and I am thankful for the experience that I was given. As you can see, the majority of my time is spent on my phone, and that is one of the biggest mistakes I regret making on this trip. But for the rest of the time, I did enjoy spending a lot of time with my friends, my family, and it taught me a lot about the way to live life.